if I have this right, this landlord, building owner, I think he blocked me. Did we call him together and talk to him?
No, you must have called him a long time ago with somebody else.
But I don't have any record of that. I could have called his other number, and I don't know. The kooky thing is, I call it from a blocked line, and it says the number's disconnected. I call it from my line, it says it's disconnected. And when you call, it goes through.
Yeah.
And he's calling you back. The way we got to play this game, call him from your number, and we'll go nuts. Go ahead and press the ad, and then dial his number, and then join. You know, when he picks up, just join us together. It's kind of sketchy, but let's go.
Yeah. You might not know when he answers because he might say hello by the time I can merge the call. So I'll just I'll just go. You know,
yeah, whatever you
like that.
you know what to do.
All right, hold on.
Hello.
Yes, David.
This is him.
Hey.
Yes.
Danny, you've got a coin laundromat here. I'm interested in talking terms if and when the time comes. You know, your tenant's trying to sell the business. Or I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, I am.
Sure. So I own a couple laundries. At the end of the day, I'm looking to lease the space. Again, when the stars align and that works for you and I. I mean, I'm not gonna pay a dime or a dollar for the laundromat, and that's not really a crime. The fact is, when they're trying to sell a laundry, in my experience, they're selling a failure, and I don't want to buy it. So, you know, if someone does purchase it, God bless. I hope they understand what I know. I want to retool it. I want to put new equipment in and operate it. So you've got a successful tenant. I'm running another successful business. And about every 7 years, I retool. So I look for a typical 15-year lease. I see this all too often. It's heartbreaking that I'm in this industry, I'm in the business, and there's so many stores in this condition. You know, they know what they need. They know that it's going to take an influx of cash, but they just don't want to reinvest. So I can't speak to that. I don't know who your tenant is. I don't talk to them about their business. I just know what a good laundry looks like. And, you know, I want to make an introduction and say, look, I'll send you an email if and when the time comes. Reach out, let me know. And God forbid they do sell it for, they were asking $300,000. I don't know if you know. And that's the typical starting price. And then they dropped it to $195,000. They actually talked to my partner, Tom, about it. And I just don't want to buy it. I don't see the value. The value's in the infrastructure, and that's not really what they're selling. They're selling a bill of goods. Let me email you, and if something changes and it's time to lease the spot, we'll be the first ones to call you.
Okay, that's fine. Just to give you an idea, though.
Yeah.
We don't give PI, and we don't give free months. Like, we're looking to have this continuous operation, and I know you're going to end up having to put some into it. We don't mind that you're going to want to do a 15-year lease, but there's not going to be any TI and no free months, and the rent's $4,800 a month. I'm just giving you a heads up, like, so that you're not surprised.
I would rather not be surprised. I'm the guy that wants to shake the package, find out there's a puppy in the box. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So, yeah, if she ends up, not deciding not to lease it, more than happy to, let you know about it first, as opposed to putting it on the market. But yeah, just shoot me an email. That's a good reminder for me.
Excellent. What is your best email address, sir?
At yahoo.com. And Danny, just to let you know, we've spoken several times. I manage shopping centers all over the DFW area, and we've just never ended up working with each other, but we have spoken with each other several times. I remember your name.
Good. Save my number. I think that on one of your business lines, you blocked my number. I'm not sure why.
You're a bad banana.
I don't know why either. I tried to call using that, and it didn't work a while ago. And then I went in to add you as a contact, and it worked. So I added you as a contact, and it worked.
Oh, that is really
kooky.
Let me give you my direct. Let me give you my.
Call me now. I left your voicemail from my number after I added you. Did you see that? Like, if you listen to your voicemails, you'll see a voicemail from me.
Of course.
I had to add you as a contact in order for you not to.
When I call your number, it says that your number's disconnected, like you're using some kind of a secret spy.
Because it was in the spam, like it was in my spam folder. Like, I had to add you. And that does happen. I maybe you call out, like, I don't know if it's a spam number or whatnot, but that does happen. Like, we do have a thing where it blocks spam calls, but when I add you as a contact, you're not a spammer person anymore.
No, I'm certainly not. I mean, I'm looking to become a
Yeah.
friend for 15 years or so. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad we
Mine-
straightened that out.
and-
All right, David, I
all
appreciate
right.
your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.